transport, stand by.
Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. We got a new camera here. What do you think? You think it's good? We got the sunlight coming out of the window there, but yeah, I'll show you here real quick. Oh, that's the wrong button. Well, anyhow, we got a window over here, and that's where you're getting all this here. But there's a couple backgrounds I have that's got like a light over top of it, and it works out pretty good. So, morning, everybody. What's up? What's up? I tell you, it's been a rough week. With the passing of Berto Prey 5, it's been a rough week. I mean, I know the guy for a while. Talked to him a few times. He'd been on my panel once, maybe twice. I don't know if I was ever on his panel, but I did get free membership a lot over there, and I did go pop over there at membership streams when I had a chance and everything. But it was rough. Yesterday when they broadcasted the funeral and everything, and they touched that cabinet, I totally lost it. I mean, it's just a dear old friend departed. So it's been a rough week, let me tell you. See what we got in the chat here. We got William Wells. Uchika, well, wow, okay. And Gorilla, hey, keep it down. I can't hear my machine. Oh, well. LDG, good morning. Good morning. You guys want the link? Let me know. I'll send it over. You can pop up. So yeah, like I said, it's been a rough week, but you know, just like usual, it'll take time to get over it. It was a great service yesterday, and thank you, LAG, for being the person to get everything ready at a short, fast time. I mean, I couldn't do that. There's no fracking way I could do that stuff like that. There is no way. And he says that he is drained. Yeah, he did a lot of work. So, hats off to you, LAG. When my time comes, I hope you do the same thing. Hopefully not for a while. I'm only 61. But here's my theory why I say that. People, and I'm not picking on a guy, it's just a theory I have, that every time when someone has issues with Mikey, they seem to pass on. Have you ever seen the pattern? He had problems with Pops, gone. Now with Berto Prey 5, he did something stupid in the chat, got his wrench taken away, and Mikey was a little ticked about that. But when you have dealings with that guy, it seems like you go a little bit early. I mean, am I right or wrong? I don't know. It's just a theory I have, and I'm like, boy, am I next? I'm like, I hope not. I got a lot of stuff to do around here. I don't have time to be gone. But hey, I tell you what, if that happens, I'll go hunt the damn guy. Part that Gorilla says, part that got me going, hello world. Yep. I was gonna. I have said that in the past, and I talked to Bird one time, and he goes, "You want to use it? I don't care. It's just a saying." But I kind of feel it's not appropriate for me to use that. I mean, I thought it was funny. There is a person I know that I used to say, what the hell did I used to say? I'd think about it. You know, the brain goes cuckoo at times. But I always, hello, family. What's up? You know, I said something like that a few years ago. And the guy that I know that's in the other town always had to copy off of me. So I quit using that. But it's like, damn, man. But yeah, Well, we'll come up with some phrase someday, but don't want to really use anybody else's stuff. But no, this is the way it is, I guess. And Gorilla says both Pop and Bird had major medical issues. Yes, I do understand that. As far as I know, only thing I got medical issues is fat and less teeth. That's why you don't see me. So you see that? See that fang right there? That's the only thing I have problems with. So hopefully we don't have issues like that down the road. But we just keep on doing the Commodore production things and bring you guys all kinds of videos. And I'm working on a video right now called Breach 2. And it's amazing that I found videos that was made a year ago. I didn't know I made them. I mean, it's like I'm watching this guy with a big long beard trying to make deals and everything on the videos. I'm like, wow, really? It's like, do I use that old footage and put a thing up like, 4 months later, then you see an admiral, clean shave, like me, probably whipped the mustache. Oh, whipped the mustache. I had a perfect one time. I had the Hulk Hogan all the way down here. But, you ever get a chance to shave and you got 3 dogs around you bouncing your leg and you got the shaver and you made a mistake. So trying to get this sucker going. But down the road, we'll have to grow that beard back because winter time's coming. Hey, Gap, what's up? Yeah. Jim Williams, LDG Gorilla. Yep. And where'd you find my name at? I'm the Commodore. Everyone wants to call me Commodore. So I figured since I'm off today and the next 2 days and off Monday, hey, I got 4 freaking days off. Well, let's do a morning show, I said. We'll see whoever pops up or whatever. Might go over to go over here where it says links there. I don't know. Maybe I'll put a link in there and see if anybody pops in. Let's see what happens. Or I could do an open panel, but if you're on Twitter over there and you're on the links, links now, I just put the link up so you can pop in and chit chat for a little bit. I know Pops had one too. I'm on that one there too. Oh hell, I must have put that in there. There you go. Yeah, there we go. We'll see. Oh, we'll see if we get things going here. And William Wells says, I like the Pluto TV commercial. Everybody not just potatoes. Alrighty then. And Gap says, found it. The secret's out. Hey, couch. Are you a couch potato? And Gorilla says, Gap. There you go. Yeah, I made a little short video and it's going to be put up, but you guys get to see it. How about that? You guys get to see this new video. If I can find it. That's the problem. Oh, okay. How in the heck? And we got somebody in the buffer. Stand by. Oh, right there it is. Hello, everybody. And we got Robert down below. Stand by for beaming.
Hi, you're being transported. Stand by.
Hey, Robert, what's up?
I'm here sorting another set of blades. I'm trying to figure out why my retirement check has not been put in my account yet.
Yeah.
And I had to cut my phone on and cut it off and cut it back on to get back on the phone network. I'm like, I had to pay my phone bill because my phone was cut off. I'm like, it's going to be a great day.
Oh, it's Friday. It's going to be a gorgeous day. And we are live, too.
Yeah.
So.
Nah. I found another set of Gator blades by Max Power I had ordered.
There
So
you go.
I brought them out here and I measured it. It's an eighth of an inch thick. And I had to sharpen them because the way they do it at the factory, you can see them little ridges after they even paint it.
Yeah.
So I took my grinder with a flat disc to get it all smooth and stuff. And I checked it for balance. They balanced. I'm like, okay, another
There you
set of
go.
blades.
Get those blades balanced. Get those blades balanced, man. If not, you're going to be ripping out those bearings.
Oh, most definitely. I'm thinking about making a video. I wish I had a set of scales to weigh each blade because these blades are right at a little over a pound a piece.
Yeah. Heavy.
And you got to think about that.
Oh,
How
yeah.
you engage? How is your blade engagement? Is it manual or is it electric PTO?
Right.
Because you gotta have the right amount of torque to turn a heavier blade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, watch this video here. It's only a minute so long.
All right.
Hello, everybody. Guess what I got? I got a new captain shirt. Engineering. Captain Stripes. What do you think? Which character do you think is going to get this captain shirt? Well, he's an engineer, and he's been on the USS Ajax for a long time. And he got transferred to the USS JOS, and he goes over to the USS Crytex now and then, and he does update repairs on the USS Revenge as well. So, wonder what engineer is going to get this shirt, and what season are we going to give it on him to? Nice shirt. Yep, Captain. Nice seeing this. I had to have it. Didn't cost a whole lot, but it's a little tight. Gotta lose a little fat weight. But other than that, it's a nice shirt. Stay tuned to Commodore Productions. You never know what you're going to see around here. Take care, everybody. We'll see you down the stream. Bye-bye. Yeah, you got that right. You never know what you're going to see. Got Robert playing with lawnmower blades.
Oh, yeah, and I added something to the front of my lawnmower to make it where I know where the bumper's at.
Yeah.
Flip the camera around. Okay.
As you see in my background, we got the Starship JOS floating around.
Yep. Added these driveway markers so I know where the bumper's at. So I know, be careful about it. But the thing is, I didn't drill. I should have drilled the hole a little bit smaller where they stand up straight. But then I had to take them out when I raised the hood up. I found these at Walmart.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So now I know where the bumper's at because I can't see over the hood. Like, where's the bumper at? Where's the bumper? Oops, I just hit something. Like, yep.
Is that a Husqvarna or a Craftsman?
That's a Craftsman YS 4500 made by Husqvarna. And that one over there is the actual AYP made GT tractor.
Yeah.
And as you can see, I painted the wheels. Let me get over closer. I painted the back wheels, the front wheels, and the mower pan. So it's 3 shades of gray. Plus I put clear coat on it.
Yeah, the front tires look like aggressive tread. Look at that.
Oh, they all. Now, somebody commented on there, I ought to have the tread turned the other way. See this way the groove is, this V groove, it should be turned around. But, you know, I ain't going down the road at 40 miles an hour and I don't have a snowblower. So, yeah. Oh, and it was fun. The fun part was painting the pan. The unfun part was putting it all back together. I had to keep studying stuff to get it right.
There you go.
And the discharge side was lower, and I got that back level. So I'm good to go.
Yeah, those front tires kind of look like
yeah, they go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I put a reflective number 50 on it. I found the 5 at Home Depot in Franklin, Tennessee. Then I had to go low to find the same exact size 0.
Oh, and 5 sword and 0 in the other.
Yep. And now the mower pan that was on XT that had to go bye-bye, so it's a spare pan.
Yep.
That mower pan brand new. Got through Sears Parts Direct.
There you go.
It took a long time. It came complete. The only thing I had to do was add the anti-scout wheels. Now, this mower was free. I had to put another carburetor on it. They had that Nicky carburetor.
Yeah.
So I put a Briggs & Stratton carburetor on it. And it's got brand new wheels and tires. Then I had to replace the front steering spindles. They were crooked. The tires were they were towed out. And I got it all together. And I'm like, somebody I had to keep swapping around. They supposed to be marked to where it says what side goes where. And they wasn't marked. So I had to just figure it out on my own.
Nope.
So I said, it's got a 20 horse. And it's a hydrostatic transmission, which I like. I can do that 3-point turn.
Yeah. Do you watch Terrell Fixes All by any chance?
Oh, I seen that video the other day about the issue with the Varner frames. I'm like, I left the comment. I left the comment. What are these people doing? Thinking they're making Swiss cheese or something? Why you gotta have all the extra holes? That's stupid.
They got so many holes in that frame. He said when it twists, it breaks. And where that stabilizer arm goes to the mower deck is where it breaks at because it put pressure on that frame.
Yeah.
I got the same mower I'm trying to sell, but it's like, okay, so do I have to buy a damn kit to throw with that lawnmower in case the frame ever breaks? I mean, that's not my fault or anything. That's just the way it's made. But I don't think it broke or anything. But one of these days, I have to get down there and check it out.
Yeah, because the thing is, the mower pan on the YS 4500 and the mower pan that was on the XT, a 12 gauge.
Yeah.
The number, the thicker the metal, the higher the number, the thinner. It's like, Varner. Oh yeah, and I watched a guy on YouTube called Garage Gear. He went to Lowe's. New York State is pushing these electric battery powered lawnmowers. I'm like, you imagine driving up to a yard. Oh, we would like to have you cut our grass, but if you don't have electric lawnmowers, you can't touch it. Well, go ahead, find somebody else, because everybody else gonna roll up. Because people who do that for a living, they gonna have to go up on the price because they got to pay the electric bill. The electric bill, because all them batteries they got to keep charged. I'm like, and then they got to keep spare batteries. Because you got to look at each lawnmower and see what the run time is on one battery. So that guy at Garage Gear, he looked at it, the Toro, it was less run time and stuff like that. But then he looked at I forgot what the other brand was, but he said it was double the price, but double the run time and double the battery power. I'm like, I just do not see everybody. And then on top of the fact, what are you gonna do when you start having more people going total electric? You got to up the generation process because you're gonna have more power being drawn. And then it's
Well,
like, oh, we got to have new generator plants. Well, what do you want? Do you want hydroelectric? Do you want wind turbine? Or do
yeah,
you want solar or nuclear? The wind turbine, the wind turbines. You imagine look across the landscape where it used to be farmland, you don't see nothing but wind turbines, and when they go bad, they
yep.
got blown up and disassembled.
They
Because you got
disassemble, right?
yeah, because you think about it, you got a big generator in top of this turbine up what 200 feet up,
Right.
and if the wind ain't blowing, you ain't generating power. Solar power, if the sun ain't shining, you ain't generating power.
Well, they might be up 400 feet. I do know that those things are way, 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 way up there.
Yeah, because that company called CDI that does explosives, they've been called to wind turbines to blow them up because they went
Yeah.
bad. And there's a video on YouTube. These guys got trapped on top of one that was on fire. They didn't make it. There was no way for them to get down. There was no helicopter to lower a rope down so they could get off of it, and they died with a damn thing called fire.
Yeah.
And then when you get a tornado, you gotta really put a lot of braking power on them
Yep.
to keep the dang turbine, the blades, and then blades when they fall apart. You got what 3 and 4 blade systems. Say you got 3 blade systems. One blade breaks at 1/3 of being unbalanced. Like
Yep.
I don't get it.
Yeah.
And hydroelectric, you got to think about that. People like, oh, we don't want hydroelectric. Well, hydroelectric is cleaner than people think. Yes, sometimes you got to build a dam or something, or you're gonna have to add to it already existing hydroelectric generating plant to get more power. Because we have one here on Lake Sinclair, but it's a supplemental power plant. They open up the turbine early in the morning. Then after a certain time at night, they shut the water supply off to them. They just add power to the grid.
Yeah. If you on YouTube watch Cold the Corn Star, they got, I think, about up to a dozen of those wind things that you're talking
Yep.
about with the 3 blades all through their whole farms.
Yep.
And you
Because
see them barely move.
Yep.
You see one move fast, the other one's not, but they got at least up to a dozen, and they're scattered through the whole farm.
And nuclear, it costs a fortune to build one of them. You got to build.
Yep.
You got to build the reactor room and all this other stuff. And it takes a long. And the NRC has so many rules and regulations about nuclear power plants. It's like, God, Matty, it's ridiculous. And don't build them in California, and don't build them in Japan. That was that one that got hit by that tsunami. That time, I don't know which is worse, it or the one over at Chernobyl.
Yeah.
And the Russians, they learned that lesson the hard way about Chernobyl. It's like, you boy. And they didn't want our help, but we had to step in and help because they had to build a big sarcophagus around the part that blew up. And those firefighters in that movie, they walk up and they grabbing these pieces of stuff, and then all of a sudden it's like, oops, what happened? Well, you just touched something that had enough radiation in it. It's like being stuck in an X-ray machine several times over. Yeah, they learned that lesson the hard way. Don't build them the way y'all built them, because that damn guy, they didn't know that AZ5 was the switch that was gonna cause all that issue.
Yeah.
I don't know how accurate the movie was to what actually happened, but it's like, you got to be joking. My daddy worked at a nuclear power plant in Baxley, Georgia, and I tell you what, they said they had to actually go in the room where the rods were at.
Mhm.
And if one guy, he couldn't tolerate the heat because all that protective clothing, he was sweating so bad it's like he was fixing to pass out, so they had to bring him out of there.
Yep. You gotta go in there and change those rods now and then.
Yeah, they got machines to do it, but then you got to do something with the used rods.
They put them
And I,
in special containers and store them.
yep. And then what it? They showed a nuclear power plant in California was being completely decommissioned. And the guy, yeah, then the guy went out there where they were storing the used rods. It's like,
dang it, man.
Yep, it's not as easy as people think. And then you
Well,
talk about, yeah, and they show videos on YouTube of nuclear power plants that were being constructed. Boom, they had to stop. Now they just sit all that concrete because of the price. When you weld a piece of pipe together, that weld has got to meet the specifications set forth by whoever. So if that pipe fails and it's helping keep them rods cool, nope. And there was a movie one time called Nuclear Twister. This nuclear power plant, they lost power and they were catching the devil trying to keep the rods cool.
Oh, imagine.
Keep the pool filled with water. Cause if they didn't, ooh, yeah,
You gotta keep that water flowing. If you don't get that water flowing, it's gonna be overheating and go boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, because it don't take but that much of a nuclear rod and put it on a piece of concrete, it'll go right through it like it ain't nothing.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah.
Well, if Musk can get his ship going, maybe he can load up a bunch of those rods and send it to the sun.
Yeah. Now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's supposed to be having that one ship that it's like a clamp. It opens up and stuff kind of flows out. He'd probably have a big spring and probably have a bunch of those rods and right to the sun. And the sun just eats it when it gets there.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Then what? Yeah. Then there's
not that we know of. Robert's doing a robot over there. He might be phasing out of our space-time continuum. He might be trying to get aboard the USS JOS that you see floating around. Here it comes. See that ship right there? Right there in the corner? Look at that. It's coming. Zoom. Love that green ship. Yep. Oh, robot. Well, Robert, he's doing a robot dance there, and yeah, interesting situation, interesting chat there. Yeah, I like it. We talk about anything and everything here at Commodore Productions. Anything. You know, I'm going to show you a little small clip. It's a funny clip. Hopefully, no one takes it seriously. It's just for fun. Oh, yeah, he's back again. All right.
out here in the barn, and sometimes the Wi-Fi signal will drop off.
Hey, check this out.
Excuse me.
Man, oh man, oh man.
Yeah.
Eating alive and cutting a big one.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's just for fun.
No.
No big deal.
I'm still waiting on that guy to bring me my Sniper 20-inch high vac so I can get it back up and running because I got a spot for it in the shop now. It's like,
yep.
Come on, dude. I mean, he has a way to unload it, to load it on his truck and unload it here. Yep. He got the hillside of his yard. All he got to do is back his truck up with the tailgate down to the right point, roll it on there, come over here. We got a ditch. He can just back into that ditch and we just roll it right off like that.
No.
That now I said I don't know. It's just gonna have to wait and see what he wants to do. Because I said I want to get that mower back. I put a lot of money in that mower. I want it up back up and doing something. Nah, I don't know. Said. Oh yeah, another day I was at Walmart. I had to look and find 30 amp fuses and 20 amp fuses. 30 amp for the GT and 20 amp for the YS. I'm like, I gotta keep spare fuses. So that one time y'all helped me with that issue when I was bringing it home, the GT home, and it cut off and wasn't nothing but a blown fuse. I'm like,
Always check your fuse because you never know when your fuse is going to blow.
Yep. Now, for a while there, it was starting to act up. It was running, and all of a sudden, it boom. Well, I checked the fuse, the little middle spades were not going all the way up into the holder properly and stuff like that. But all I said, I got it running now. But the thing is, now I can use it to cut grass with since I got the mower pan level. I still got to change the hydrostatic transmission fluid in it. It's like, oh, that's going to be a fun job.
There you go. Hey, we got Suzanne in the chat. Good morning, Jim. Good morning to you, Suzanne, and welcome aboard. And she's saying hello to LDG, hello, Gorilla, hi, Gap. Hey there.
Yep.
And also saying hello to William. Hello. There you go.
Yeah.
Always good, and everybody saying hello to each other. Check everybody's channel out too.
Yep.
And William says, "Did you know that H.G. Wells related to me?" Didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh, let me show you something else.
Show something else.
Yeah, very strange piece of equipment. You see that? You see that weed eater, that green one?
Yeah.
Right there. That runs off propane.
Oh, really?
Yep. It's a LERH or LEHR, but my brother-in-law gave it to me. I got to learn how to re-spool the head on it. But they were also making them for Craftsman back in the day. They had Craftsman curve shaft that run off. Only thing is with that, you only get 2 hours of run time on that green cylinder.
Yeah.
I'm like, God. But like I said, you can refill them cylinders. You just got to have a 20-pound tank and that piece of apparatus to do it. Although they say it's illegal, but why keep throwing them away?
Right.
I mean, you sell them to the scrapyard, you got to punch a hole in them. It's like, no, this is my shop. My half of it.
There you go.
Discombobulated, disorganized. It's like trying to find stuff. Like, God almighty.
You got to see my shop. I mean, that's clean. That is clean compared to mine.
No.
Mine is a total disaster area.
Yeah.
And Suzanne says, "Wow, I have never heard of a such thing as propane-powered weed whacker. I haven't either. I've been in business for 44 years. And that's the first time I ever heard anything like that."
Well, they only lasted so long. People wasn't too keen on it. You only get 2 hours of run time, then you have to change out the cylinder.
Yep.
Yeah. And you have to have the exact cylinder, the thread area and all that other. You had to go to Walmart and buy them. But now, like I said, they make a system where you can refill them.
Right.
Man, I tell you what, I cut that fan off. It's that damn got hot up in here. I got an exhaust fan, but it's not doing the proper job because I don't have a ceiling. If there was a ceiling in here and that's the fan right there. If I had a tube coming off of that and had a ceiling in here, it'd probably keep it cool. But the cubic footage is triple. There's cubic foot is what?
Right.
Length, width, and height. But without a ceiling, that thing ain't doing nothing. It run, but it don't draw like I want it to draw. But just being run properly, what you expect? I can't do nothing about it.
Well, what I did in my barn years ago, I put a tarp up there. I put a heavy duty tarp across the whole rafters, and that holds the heat and it does keep it cool in there. And William Wells said,
Yeah.
because he was my great uncle, and Suzanne says, Jim, who is your guest? I just turned a thing on. That's Robert over there. I known Robert for years. We both mow lawns for a living.
Yeah, well, I did for yeah, I did for a while. I need to get back into it.
Yeah.
So it was something to keep me busy. Nope.
Yeah, and Suzanne's asking me if I do landscaping. No, I did landscaping when I was younger, but since I'm getting older, I can't do it anymore. So I just basically mow grass, and I really don't want to do snow plowing anymore. I like to get out of that, but I need to make the money.
Yeah.
And Suzanne says,
also, yep.
But Robert says, holding myself hostage.
Nah. But see, the thing is, every year you wonder how much snow you're going to actually get. Like snow is like rain, but snow is frozen. It's frozen raindrops. It's like how much snow we gonna get? So the weatherman can. Yeah.
I hoping no snow at all, and I get paid for doing nothing. I mean, that'd be great.
Yeah. Like I said, the weatherman can say this percent of the snow, and all of a sudden it don't do nothing. Or this percent of the rain, and it don't do nothing.
You got it.
Do nothing. Yep, right. The only one you can really trust is a farmer's almanac, or somebody that has arthritis, the weather affects.
Yeah.
They're the only people you can trust. Yeah, I don't know. I said we don't start getting some rain down here, the grass around here, unless you live on the lake and have actual lake water to water your yard. Forget it.
And Suzanne says, yeah, that's stupid thing called life makes us work past our plans. LL, you got that right.
Yep. Now there's some people I know, they work, but they work and get paid under the table. And guess what? When it's time to draw Social Security or whatever, you ain't gonna be able to do it if you don't pay. If you don't pay, you can't play. Nope, you gotta damn pay in. Sorry.
Yeah, I might be checking in Social Security and see what I can do. I'll be 62 next year, Robert. I'm getting old.
Yeah, don't feel bad. I'm gonna be 61 in November. Like,
getting old, man. I'm getting old. Damn it.
And was it? And next year, what by the end of what? That'll be what 50 something or 60 something. I'm sorry.
Yeah, now when I change my lawnmower blades, believe it or not, I have to use a cane to get down and get up. It's the damn knees are getting wore out. I mean, I used to be a farmer for about 20 years, a farming hand doing animals, all hay, straw out in the field. You always use your knees for the bales and everything, which is a bad thing to do. I was a custodian for about 10 years. I was a fireman for 9 years. I was on the back of a garbage truck for 10 years. But I've been in the lawn mowing biz for 44 years.
Yeah. Nah. Well, my problem was what messed my back and my knees up was picking that thing up. That joker that ain't lightweight. That front end. No. It took me 3 attempts. I was wanting to. I had done disconnected the mower pan, and I should have just slid it out from under instead of trying to pick that joke up. I'm like, you gotta be Arnold Schwarzenegger or Lou Ferrigno to pick that up. And on top of the fact, you gotta think about the laws of physics. Where is the pickup point you want to pick up at, and how tall you are? So you're supposed to lift with your legs.
Well, since you got open rafters there, you get a 4x6 and a couple 4x4s and put them together as an arch and put your a nice winch there, and you can get the chain going, and you can do what you got to do. That's an
Yeah.
idea.
Well, now see these trusses. They're not built in a factory. They were built on site.
I know that, but I'm saying just make a frame going up to the rafters. It just kind of holds it in place.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just sits there. Now, Terrell Fixes All made something similar to that, but he put wheels on it so he can move it around, and he painted it red, white, and blue.
Yeah. I said, that shop I dealt with in Griffin, they had a actual lawnmower lift where you could lift up and work on stuff under it. But the
Yep.
thing was like, yeah, I'd be I'd be putting some 6x6s under that thing just to ensure that if that thing ever let go, it didn't fall. Now the shop I dealt with here in Eaton, he had a actual chain hoist
Hmm.
because that braided cable stuff, I don't trust it. We used to use the Chicago cable hoist in
Uh,
the sewing room. And that thing, you had to be real careful because depending on what you were lifting up onto a
yeah,
laying table, we had to brace it. We had to brace the cutting table, the part we put the material on. We had to brace it off. We had to make reusable grocery bags for Publix.
right.
That one material, good God Almighty, you couldn't walk the machine back and forth. You had to pull it off one layer at a time till you got enough weight off of it to be able to walk back and forth with it. But that thing, I
Damn.
forgot that each roll had to weigh well over 500 pounds apiece. I mean, they were
Yeah.
that damn well over 2 foot in diameter.
Wow. Susan says, I had a fellow in my home right now that is a farmer still running crops.
Yep.
He's here blessing me by redoing all of the plumbing throughout the house, and he's at retired age. Well, that's great. You got somebody to help you. That's great.
Yep.
God bless you. And William Wells says, I'm 52 and arthritis around the hip. It's funny you mentioned arthritis. I have it in my hand. This hand used to do the Vulcan salute. I can't do it anymore. I mean, look at these two fingers.
Yep.
This sucker is so damn numb. I can feel it, but it is numb. And this one here is half numb, and the other three are fine. And look at this, how much of a gap. I have a gap right here. That's arthritis eating inside that hand. So I got arthritis in my hand, but it's crazy.
Yeah.
And Suzanne's putting the links in the chat. Thank you very much for doing that. She loves putting gaps in. I mean, links in.
Yeah. Now,
Gap link, you get
now,
it?
yeah. Now with that Social Security disability stuff, the
Yeah,
more you pay in, the bigger your check is.
yeah,
My daddy was drawing off Social Security disability, and his check was probably bigger than mine. And I started on mine before he died.
yeah,
Ain't no
yeah,
telling what time I was drawing. But like I said,
yeah.
I should have went when I was age 22 and registered as a disabled adult child. But when he died, I was getting close to 6 years of being on mine. They would have to determine which
Right,
they which would he draw more of, his own or of his daddy. So if it's been
right,
my daddy, but I said I didn't think about that. Now it's too late. I tried after he died, but they kept he hawing around with me about it, and I said forget it.
right. And
And but
Suzanne says, William, that makes mobility hard. And Suzanne says, LDG, I can't believe you're still going strong.
yep,
Hope you're getting time to rest. Yeah, he said he's kind of wore out. I don't he did a lot of stuff. I mean, he tried to get people to donate for the flowers and that. I was trying to get some information so I could broadcast on my channel last night, but they sure had a lot of people, but oh well.
yeah. No.
And so and Suzanne says, "Yes, Robert, we have been receiving blessings in abundance."
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I've been
yeah,
taking.
I was hoping to do a little uh have Bird's memorial service on my channel too, but everybody
Yeah.
was so busy I couldn't get the information. So oh
Yeah.
well, hey, that's okay. I had other people that knew Bird a little bit more longer, or it was fun. I seen all the different channels out there. I was bouncing back and forth.
Yeah. No. What is? Yeah. What is? It's been what? I've had this GT tractor 3 years now. I
Yeah,
bought it. I seen it in August of 2021. I said I don't put a lot of money into this thing, but I'm like, and the day I went to the lawnmower shop one day and they had a Husqvarna 54-inch cut,
there you go.
$200 more. I'm like, man, if I damn freaking done the right thing, I got this mower paid off. The people want me to cut the yard and only pay me take $30 out of the money and only pay me $10. I'm like, nope. I pay
Screw
this thing.
that.
I'm like, nope. I could have done that and then put a down payment on that 54-inch Hud farm. I could have had a total of 104 inches of cutting,
Yeah,
but it was a hydrostatic. The thing was, depending on what year it was made, is whether or not the frame was that Swiss cheese frame.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And Suzanne says Birdo Prey 5 definitely had more friends than we were aware of. And we will be missing oh and will be missed. Please keep your mama in your prayers. Well, my mom passed away about 3 years ago. So I always keep every time
Yeah.
when I go to bed, I ask the Lord to bless everybody in the world. So that covers pretty much everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. And a while back, I did a little video. Most
Yeah,
Husqvarna made mowers. The rear support for the rear of the mower pan
yeah,
only had one adjustable bracket. The other one was non-adjustable.
yeah.
And I'm like, I don't like that. So I got one on each side of this YS 4500, and I did a video how to clean them up and get them because the adjustment nut, you gotta take a 3/4 inch wrench, open in box in wrench, to raise and lower it, and
Yep.
that thing was.
Looks like he's freezing up again. We're trying to get more and more gain here. Beep, 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 beep. Let's see. Can we go all the way? Oh, hell, a hand disappears. There we go. There we go. I tried. Suzanne says, Jim, is Robert from his attic? Is thick? Attic or accent is thick? I don't know. He's in I forget what tail state he's in. I think he well he's out in a shop out there and he's only on a cell phone. You know how cell phones don't get signals that great, so he's trying his best. I think he's hillbilly. No, he's a southern guy there. I mean, Robert's pretty good. Robert loves to talk about his lawnmowers, as you see. I mean, that's what keeps Robert going. I mean, me, I do my lawn mowing, and I don't want to do snow plowing anymore. I tell you that right now. I fell one year in a snow plowing a couple years ago, hurt my hip, and I've been afraid to keep doing snow plowing because if I screw up that damn hip, I'm pretty much done. So, but being on YouTube, I mean, I've been on here since 2008. Didn't really start building my channel to 2018, something like that. And look where we're at right now. We're almost at 8,000 subscribers. We're getting there. If you haven't subscribed to Commodore Productions, hey, hit that subscribe button. You never know what you're going to see. That's a slogan for the fan film. So hopefully you guys are enjoying all the fan films I've been making for over a year and a half now. Here comes Robert again. He got a signal back.
It just all of a sudden a little pie-shaped triangle just drop off. I ain't that far from the router, but still, I don't get it.
Yeah.
The further away you get from the router, it's like, yeah, unless you have a booster to try to boost the signal, but you know.
I got the same problem when I go down to my shop down there, just use a cell phone. I have to shut off the damn wireless and go directly to the regular internet through the phone service in order to, I mean, it's only about 300 and some feet away from the Wi-Fi upstairs.
No.
And Gorilla says, got to go. Have a nice day. Thank you, Gorilla, for popping up. Appreciate it. And we'll catch you later there, Gorilla. Hopefully, maybe I'll be popping on your stream one of these days again. It's always fun to pop on Gorilla's stream.
No.
And
yeah.
Says, oh, wow, that's some nice growth, Jim. Yeah. The old fan films are doing pretty good. And Suzanne says, Gorilla, have a great day. Take care, Gorilla. All right, Robert, go ahead. Oh, he froze up again. I think he might be from Tennessee, if I remember, if he ever gets back on. Where are you from, Robert, again?
I'm down here in Georgia.
Georgia. Okay.
Yeah. Nah. They say I sound, one guy one time said I sound like I was born in New York City, and other people say, you sound like you a Cajun. I'm saying, yeah, well, I was born in Florida. So.
Born in Florida, but Robert says he thinks that you're a hillbilly. Boy, well, you got the hillbilly accent, but you got the southern accent.
Yeah.
So, way it goes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And another thing, when I found out about blade grinding, I said I gotta wear that dust mask right there.
Yeah, you will get dust and sparks off of those blades.
Yep.
That's why I have a mechanic that pops over and sharpen my blades for me.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do blade grinding because I used to do it years ago and I got metal in my eye 4 freaking times and my eyes was drilled out 3 times. So I'm very terrified of grinding blades.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many ways to sharpen a blade, but the old school way was that old flat file where you had to push forward and then lift off and then do it again.
Yeah.
We talk about time consuming. It's like, yeah, Patty.
And William Wells says, I got fired from Walmart from attendance. Alrighty then.
Yeah, I remember back in the day, you used to have in the old school Walmarts. Welcome to Walmart. Shopping cart, anyone? Then they tried it at the bigger store, but then they quit. I'm like, they were giving somebody something to do.
Well, let's see. If I worked at Walmart and I was a greeter, someone wants a damn cart. Poof, there you go.
Yeah,
well, but you don't do that.
A cart.
You need a cart? How many carts you want?
Oh yeah. Speaking of Walmart, the one here in Eaton, They done away with them little small carts. They don't have them anymore. I'm like, what the fool? Why would I need a big cart unless I'm gonna do a lot of shopping?
Well, you're supposed to have the big carts, the mini carts, and the mobile carts.
Yeah,
Battery power again. Battery power.
yeah. And the thing is, they do not seem to keep them things rotated. They supposed to buy new ones that are sold, but it's like it's too expensive. Well, look at the amount of money you people are making. I mean, yeah.
And
Oh,
Suzanne is saying, well, gentlemen, I need to get going myself. Have a great stream and blessed day all. Well,
yep.
bless you, Suzanne. Thank you very much for popping up. Appreciate it. Have a great day. Take care. Hey, hit that thumbs up on the way out there, please.
Yeah, like I said,
William says they don't care about my health. I heard a lot of things about Walmart that even I don't want to go over there and work for them. I
nope.
mean, when I used to go to Walmart, I do in the wintertime. I'll go with Ann and I would go to Walmart and the cashiers because in the wintertime, I'm always saying, well, I need to find a side job. And they said, don't come here. They're mean.
Nope. Yeah, that's pretty much in all retail.
Yeah.
It's just like, what it? Ain't no telling how many more restaurants we gonna lose this year. Because like I said, was it? We have Popeyes here in Georgia. There's a bunch of them restaurants done closed up.
Yeah.
They built a brand new one in Millersville. Now it's sitting empty. Like, I don't get it.
Well, they had a thing not long ago saying that I think the governor in California is forcing all the restaurants, anybody that has a workforce, to pay them $20 an hour. No, people. I mean, they can't afford it. I mean, they're barely paying the $15 an hour, but they want. They got to have a raise. They got to get $20 an hour. You can you imagine with no restaurants, no factories, no nothing because they can't pay that?
Nope.
Yeah. Even the dogs are upset over it.
Yeah. Like I said, $20 an hour in a national chain restaurant.
Well,
now that restaurant,
welcome.
Yeah. Now, the restaurant I worked at in Griffin, he was part of the Independent Restaurant Association.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have been, he couldn't have afforded it, but he started there when he graduated. His parents bought the place. It was A&W.
Yeah.
They bought it and turned it to Griffiths. Well, he started in 1975 when he graduated high school. I got one. He finally decided that's it. He decided to sell the place. But before he built the new building, all you could do was drive up and sit in your car, eat it, drive up, get it to go, or drive up and sit at the picnic table. He said it was time to open up a restaurant where people could actually come inside and eat in a controlled environment, climate controlled environment. So he built a new building.
Wow.
I think he also probably waited till he got the building paid off.
I would. William Wells also says they hired door greeters, then let go to keep their insurance.
Yeah. So see, you have to work 40 hours a week.
Yeah.
You cannot work less than 40 hours, and they had to provide you with insurance, and they didn't want to damn pay them. They didn't want to keep them there 40 hours. They're like, the guys that go out there and get the shopping carts. Telling how they work, they have two different shifts. In the Walmart in Millersville, it used to stay open 24 hours a day. They cut that out. It was a super Walmart. The Walmart in Eaton is a few square feet short of being an actual super center. It's like, whatever.
Oh, the guys at Walmart that goes out and gets those shopping carts, I feel for them. They're in the heat, they're in the cold, they're in the sun, they're in the rain. It's almost
Yep.
like being a cotton picking mailman out there, but that's their job. They bring those carts in, they're soaking wet. The greeters and that, damping them down and passing the carts out. That's a hell of a job.
Yeah, because what it back in the day, you had to go out and get shopping carts, but you could only put so many in a line, and then you had to manually push them. Now they got that little machine that helps you out.
That's nice.
Yep,
They
that's it.
put
Because
probably 15 to 30 carts on there and take them back in at a time.
yep,
I
yeah,
think they only have one of those per store. They should have a couple, so they can send one
yeah,
guy out, and when he's coming in, another guy go out, and kind of rotate.
yeah. Because the thing was with
What's
Walmart,
in this?
now with Walmart, the big shopping cart, you had to put all them on. But when it came to them little minis,
All
they could,
separate.
yeah, they had to be took, they had to be brought in different because they were small. But I'm like, it's just because Walmart's got two entrances, so you got two shopping cart bays. Another day I went to Walmart and I got hold of the shopping cart. One of the wheels was acting like it was locking up. I'm like, you got to be joking.
Oh
They don't.
yeah,
They
I had a cart one time that the front flippity flop and the back wheel was locking up. Flippity
no.
flop, locking up. Flippity flop, locking up. And he,
Yep. Oh yeah, and the other thing about the Walmart in Eaton and the one in Millersville, when they redesigned them and they put departments in different areas.
Yep.
I'm like, the grocery area, you got used to where the groceries at that you needed. Then all of a sudden you got it's like they do that
Yep.
just to keep you in there. It's like,
Yep.
oh, and then they had the wooden floors for the clothing area. Yeah, they found out that wasn't working. Then they got that floor cleaner that was supposed to be automated, but now they got where they have the damn.
Yeah.
They have people actually drive them.
I don't think that lasted very long. I've seen that sucker moving around a few times, but I don't think they lasted that long.
Yeah.
And
And a
William
Walmart.
Wells says, be careful when you get Walmart money cards. Some are scams. Yeah, I did hear about that not long ago. I don't deal with Walmart money.
Yeah.
I don't even have a Walmart MasterCard. I used to, but not anymore.
Yeah. Oh, it was in Walmart and Eaton. They used to have products I like to get, like these pieces of reflective tape right there. They quit selling that. I'm like, you got to be joking. There were certain items that I liked in the paint department, like the
Yeah.
spray paint stuff.
Yeah.
They don't sell a lot of spray paint like they used to and stuff. I'm like, they moved sporting goods over where automotive used to be and stuff. I'm like, and the people who work in the sporting goods department, they have to be licensed to sell you an actual firearm that uses actual bullets.
Yeah.
They got to be bonded. And on top of the fact, Walmart had came out with a list of items that were no longer returnable. So if you bought a lawnmower, you put gas and oil in it, don't bring it back. You bought a firearm, don't bring it back. I had a Ruger 177 caliber pellet rifle I bought from Walmart. Got it home, went to the breech style. You had to pull down on the barrel to open it up to put the pellet in. It wouldn't do it.
Hmm.
So I had to call Umarex, who makes it. They sent me some information, whatever. And they sent the labels. I put it on the box. FedEx came, picked it up. A few weeks later, I got a brand new air rifle. So if you go buy an air rifle from Walmart, you better tell them people behind the counter, let's make sure this thing is going to do what it's supposed to, because otherwise, you got a piece of stock that ain't worth a flip.
No.
And what do they do with it? They either send it back to the manufacturer, Which means it's got to go back to the distribution center, then get sent back to the manufacturer. It's like in the Walmart brand Hyper Tough gasoline powered lawnmowers. They paying a lot of money for somebody to build them for them. It's like, nope.
Yeah, I used to buy push mowers off of Walmart. They had the green machines, and I went through 4 of them. And the lady says, if this one don't work, you take it to repair. Quit bringing them here. And I said, hey, if it don't work, I'm bringing them back. That 4th one worked great. The first 3, you put gas and oil in the damn things. It'll run for a little bit and just conked out. It wouldn't start anymore. There was probably was something wrong with the carburetor and the damn things, but the 4th one worked great.
No. Oh, and that guy I follow on YouTube, Casey Ellis, he used to get big piles of returned lawnmowers from Walmart and fix them. But now, now you got that Hart brand electric crap. I'm like, I don't trust that as far as I'm through it.
No.
I don't. That's something. No.
And William Wells says, here we go. They're talking about closing all Walmarts for online orders and delivery. We do order online and they do bring it out here. So might be more bigger business. You wouldn't have to worry about a store and all. You still got to have a place to put the stuff and they keep it, but they go over there and stuff in the cars and go out. That'll be like almost like Amazon.
Yeah, so was it? I mean, there are times when you can't wait. There's a part you need to have an actual brick and mortar store to go to get that part. Instead of waiting for Amazon and eBay, because you never know when they estimated time of delivery. It's like that one time I ordered that Kindle Fire tablet off Amazon. Yeah, it was late getting to me. They had to refund me my money, but I still kept the tablet.
There you go.
Yeah. And one time I ordered some Osmos patches you put on to help relieve that swelling. Yeah. I never did get them, but I think somebody found out what was in that package because they're supposed to package it in a way the way you don't know what it is. Right. And it was coming from Canada. I'm like, they got lost, so they had to refund me my money. I mean, there's been many a time Walmart has had to refund me my money, but then you gotta find a Amazon drop-off center if you're gonna return an item. It's like trying to find them. It's like a lot of people don't want to deal with that mess because they gotta scan it. Then they had to go back to Amazon and depend on, let's say you got to, it takes a while for the money to get put back in your account. But then they got to call UPS or whoever to come out there and get all that stuff. And a lot of that stuff probably gets thrown away. I'm like, God almighty.
Always happens that way.
Yep. Yeah. Man, I got all this 2-cycle equipment. I got to get out here and start getting running and stuff. I bought all this 2-cycle equipment. A lot of it ain't getting used.
Oh, I got a lot of trimmers and stuff like that. I haven't had a chance to put them online and try to get something out of them. I got probably 6 or 8 trimmers. I even got one battery operated, but I'm not going to let the batteries go with it. Just a tool itself. It's a combi ego. You get the trimmer and all that, and you get the edger unit with it. But I'm keeping the batteries because I have hedge trimmers and stuff like that. I need the batteries for. Plus, I used to have 6 batteries through the ego system, and 3 of them went down.
No. Oh, was it that video? Yeah, and that video you did when you bought that Red Max backpack blower.
I still have it.
Oh yeah. Speaking of Red Max, they are now owned by Husqvarna. I'm like, what the fool?
Yeah, I
No.
bought that I bought that backpack blower because I tried to get Drew to go out and do something, and he totally refused. He did do one or two jobs, but he thought it's through me, and I said no, it's through you. You collect the money, and he did a job for a guy for a few minutes and charged him full price. So since a store that I know was going out of business, they gave me a deal on a backpack blower. So I bought the backpack blower. I only used it 3 times. So
Yeah.
I might be selling that backpack blower, and I might be selling it with the bracket. Yeah, you know, if the people's got a trailer or something, or
Yeah.
whatever. I mean, it'll mount it'll mount right there. I got that damn thing in my trailer, and it's all wood screws. You know, you got that 1/4 inch board in there, and I took a drywall screw, a small, probably a number 6, I think it was, and I drove the screw through it. Then I took a bigger screw when I got the small one out, and I just twisted the shit out of that. I got 5 or 6 screws in there. Drew grabbed that damn thing. I thought he was going to pull it off the wall. He couldn't even get it off the wall. It
Yeah.
is tight on that wall, so he'll be there for a
Yeah.
while.
Uh,
And Gab says, "Hey, Suzanne." I think Suzanne took off there, Gab. She had a few things to do.
yeah.
And William Wells says, "I have a mask from V. Okay, if you need an alien for your fan film, let me know." Well, why don't you do this, William? Why don't you go ahead and do like a screen test or something? You don't have to do a background because I got all kinds of background stuff. Send me something. No, like I said, if you go down to the description down there, my contact information is down there through Facebook and Twitter.
Yeah.
So if you want to do that and show me what kind of mask you're doing and kind of act a little bit, and I'll definitely let you know. That'd be
Yeah.
great. I'm always looking for other aliens. I do 15 different characters. I think I'm running out of characters.
Yeah.
And sorry, there are some words I can't say too good. Got that hillbilly accent in me. I can't say too much, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I gotta go yonder out there to take a wee wee.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Robert goes,
Nah, I don't know. If I come up with another mower for this other pan, I'll be doing good. But otherwise, I don't keep this other mower pan so I can swap them out.
No.
Swap this one out between it and that new mower pan. Oh yeah, that new mower pan was $700 and something, brand new. That was
Damn.
It was 400 something plus $200 and something shipping. I'm like, yeah, well, but the company that delivered it, he finally texted me one day, said, yeah, we'll be here about 6:30. It was about 6:40 when they showed up, and I'm like, okay, there's my new mower pan. I couldn't believe I got it, and I
Is
ordered
it
that.
gold?
It took several days before I got it.
Is it gold? Real gold?
Nope.
It should be for that damn price.
Yeah, well, I said, the price of the mower pan plus they had to pay shipping. And it's like, yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, somebody sent me a picture of a Craftsman LT mower. You won't believe what they made that mower look like. You remember the Pontiac Firebird and Smokey and the Bandit?
Yeah.
The original? They made that mower look just like that. With the gold Firebird, the headlights, and all that other stuff. And I'm like, and this guy cuts grass with it. I'm like, this guy had a lot of time on his hands, unless he had somebody else do it. I mean, the gold, the
I like to
spray,
see that picture myself.
that's it. Somebody said now they need to do a Starskin Hutch lawnmower.
Yeah, there you go.
That can be done, but it's that white stripe. You have to know the actual dimensions of the one that was on the car in the show, and then downsize it and
Yeah,
stuff like
downsize all right.
that. Yeah, well, I said you gotta, you know,
Is
and then,
is is he going to put a teardrop red light on the front? Well, he can put an ambler type on there and do the same thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like I said, I couldn't believe somebody made a Craftsman LT. I just know it was a Craftsman LT. I could tell right off the bat, but I'm like, they spent a lot of time and money because I don't know what kind of paint they used to paint the black. Then there was the
Crap.
gold. The deflector shoot was done with gold and
Yeah.
stuff. This guy, I said, I wouldn't be, I'd be cutting grass, but I would be cutting grass with nothing but grass. I would not run that thing through dirt to keep that thing clean. Nope. Mm-mm. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
For that damn price, it should be gold plated.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I couldn't.
Damn prices on stuff is so crazy anymore.
Yeah. Well, I said, it was a miracle that Sears Parts Direct had it because
Yeah.
it was a Husqvarna made product, unless Husqvarna had somebody else make it. I
Hard
don't
to-
know. As I said, you got a lawnmower, whether it be a Craftsman or a Husqvarna mower.
Yeah.
There's a certain percentage of that mower is actually made in the factory, and the rest of it is outsourced, like the engine and the transmission, the tires. A lot of it's made in factory, but a lot of it had to be outsourced.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I gotta wait till Tuesday. I gotta order a new amp meter for my GT. For the one that's on it, it's getting hard to read. But I said,
Well, get your glasses on.
well, it's dirty. It has. You the guy that originally owned it, I think he took well care of it, but the people who his stepson, they didn't care.
Nah.
I've got pictures of the blades that were originally on it.
Right.
They were shot. I mean, they were beyond usable. And trying
Beyond
to
truck.
get them,
Huh? Beyond
Yeah.
truck.
oh, that's another thing I learned. The bolt to hold the blades on.
Yeah.
I have put grease on the threaded area and makes them easier to remove and easier to put back in. I'm like, some people like, oh, you don't need to do that. Well, if you torque them down right, you don't know about it.
Yep.
I said, because you got to think about the thread count too. You got UNC and UNF. UNC is universal course. It takes less turns to remove that bolt, but UNF, it takes more turns because it's finer thread.
Yep.
So,
Spin that sucker. A little faster.
yeah. Now, I said, I'm just
Get your air ratchet on that sucker and move it quicker.
Well, I have a battery powered I got a Cobalt battery powered ratchet, a Cobalt right angle drill, and a Cobalt 24-volt impact gun.
No.
That air compressor that cuts off at the PSI, you set it to, and a Cobalt LED battery powered work light.
Nope.
So I ain't got to worry about nothing. There's a time and a place for impact guns, and there's a time and a place not to use them. Nope.
I use my impact when I change my lawnmower blades, and everyone says, well, why don't you get rid of that air and go battery? I says, because I got a lot of air stuff out in the shop.
Yeah.
You hook the hose up to it, and I toss it underneath the lawnmower. I got a 4-foot light down there. I can see everything I'm doing down there, and you got your sharp blades with you. Sometimes dumb me forgot to grab the blades, and I got to get back up again. Like I said, I use a cane in that to get up and down anymore.
No.
The knees are getting pretty bad.
Oh yeah. And the other thing is, I have the blade holder instead of trying to block it off with a piece of wood or whatever.
Yeah.
I've got the Arnold brand blade holder to hold the blade still. I said, because especially when you put them back on, you better be wearing a glove because if you got them real sharp, oh snap, you going like,
Oh snap. Yep. It's a
no,
snappy
next time.
bit.
Yeah, the next time I do a lawnmower blade sharpening video, I'm gonna try to find a piece of paper and do a damn sharpness
Yeah.
test to see how well it cuts that piece of paper. Another guy on YouTube, he made his own lawnmower blade because he got tired of the factory blade. He got a Commodore GTR and he lived in Florida. He said that sand and stuff down there would eat them regular factory blades up, so he decided to make his own.
That's what Matt was saying when he's down there. That they got a lot of sandy soils, and he goes through a lot of blades.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like he goes through a set of blades like once a year. I got blades out in my shop, 8 to 10 years old, and they're in great shape, but we don't have sandy soil up here. We got a
yeah,
lot of clay and dust.
yeah. Dirt is dirt. It's gonna make a lawnmower blade, depending. But I said you also got to think about are you using commercial blades or are you using
Yep.
residential? Depends on the lawnmower.
Well, I got the big old gator blades. I got the G5s.
Yeah,
I try to get the G6, but the only difference between a G5 and a G6 is the thickness of the blade.
yeah.
That's the
On the
only difference.
on the blades I sharpened earlier, I was trying to find a open end box 10 wrench to measure,
Yep.
and all I had was my tape measure, but it's uh these blades.
Yep.
That's eighth of an inch. That's an eighth of an inch thick. They heavy. I said they're max power blade set for 42-inch Poland Husqvarna Craftsman. Like I said, them things got to weigh at least a pound or a little under. But like I said,
Are
now,
those are those flat tooth or shark tooth?
well, I mean,
Put that blade back up there again, if you wouldn't mind. Yeah, those are junk blades. I
well,
I bought a set of those blades one time. They didn't work
well,
for the damn flat. The flat tube seems like it gets a lot of air under the deck, but it doesn't cut very good. I
well,
the ones I got is a Gators that has a shark tooth on it.
well,
It's like a point, and those work 100% better. I mean, you still get a lot of air friction under the deck and everything, but it cuts a lot better. I think it's the edge that does a better job.
yeah. Because see, I've got two sets of Gator blades. Then I got a set of high lift.
Yeah.
Then I got these real funky looking blades. Let me show you one of them. You see, it's got beveled edges on both sides all the way down. The thing is, you have to turn it up because, like I said, you see how it's built. I'm like, that's a strange looking blade. I wish I knew who made them, but like I said, then I've
Yeah.
got,
I
yeah,
used to I used to have those blades too, but I got rid of them and then I replaced them with the shark tooth gator blades.
and
Got a
these
lot
are,
better.
and these are, Gator blades I ordered off Amazon for the Craftsman GT, and these are the Stens brand. I've noticed between the
Yeah.
Stens and the organ, the Stens has a better lift wing. The organ, it don't have that greater lift on it.
Right.
I like to be able to then get the grass out from under the mold pan. That's, I said, that was the issue. It had that naked carburetor, and I caught the devil trying to get the linkages back on it.
Yeah.
But it runs and cuts, and I shut the fuel off so I don't have issues of hydro lock. I've had this thing hydro lock. No, the XT the hydro lock. Gas got in the oil compartment.
Right.
I'm like, oh, great. That's just great. You got to remember when you get through, shut the fuel off and run it till it runs out. Then you don't have to worry. The only thing is the anti-after-fire solenoid. Sometimes they get to acting the fool. I've had that happen on that GT, the XT, and I had to cut the tip off. Brand new carburetor, and the tip went bad. It wouldn't do like it's supposed to. I'm like, God Almighty.
Good God Almighty.
And the bad thing is, God forbid that I ever have to do a head gasket replacement on that YS 4500 today. You talk about pain in the butt. You gotta pull I say you gotta take the hood off, then you gotta know the torque spec, then you gotta get the gasket, you gotta pull all that the front part off, put the gasket on, then you gotta put they got a steel push rod and aluminum. The aluminum is for the intake, the steel is for the exhaust.
Yep.
So you got to put them back in their proper area. I was like, I don't know. That's the reason I like L-head. Now the engine on the GT is hydraulic lifters. Don't have to worry about it. But it's a 22 horsepower Pro Series. I said I couldn't believe it. People let me have this lawnmower for $300. And it was $2,500 to $3,000 brand new back in 2000.
Right.
But I said, it gave me an extra 8 inches of cut. I don't know. I said one of these days maybe I'll get back to that neighborhood I was living in and get back to cutting these people's yards that I was cutting grass for. Because some of them, the people that owned the GT, he couldn't do it. He had bad knees. He had to use a walker. And other people, he getting too old and he had a little 28-inch high vac snapper, rented a rider. Man.
Yeah. I hope the hell I don't get to the point where I can't grab a trimmer and trim around the house and driveway, sidewalks, all that. When I get off a lawnmower, I feel like an 85-year-old guy because it takes me a few minutes to get my legs working again.
Yeah.
But once I get the legs working again and start moving around, everything's fine. That's why I take icy hot and put on my knees every night. Yep. Try to keep them lubricated. If you if you only had a grease zerk in there, it would fill some grease in there.
No.
And also I take some over the counter stuff as MSM in it, whatever. It's got all kinds of stuff there for joints and everything, and it works pretty good. I mean, I take that and I icy hot, and I can move around pretty good. But you sit on that lawnmower for about maybe half an hour to an hour, you're going to be moving a little slow for a few minutes.
Well, I know I had that blue rugby gel, and I found out that stuff it wasn't staying hot long enough, so I had to go to something else. But I'm also taking vitamin D3 gummies, and I'm drinking Gatorade. I drink only 2 cups of coffee. I'm trying to cut down on my caffeine intake because I have to wait. I try to take the D3 gummies at exactly 12 o'clock in the morning. So it gives the time to absorb into my body. Then I can drink coffee. Because if I drink coffee before I take them, I have to wait 2 hours or something like that. there's a 1 to 2 hour difference between what do you do first.
Right. I had my 1 cup of coffee. I got pumpkin spice coming in, supposed to be coming in today. I
Yeah,
have some kind of creamer that I found through Amazon.
yeah,
Going to try that out and see if it works out. If it works out pretty good, I might do a review on it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Because pretty soon was the Dunkin' Donuts and Krispy Kreme gonna start their flavored coffee stuff. The Dunkin' Donuts does the pumpkin spice.
Yeah, the pumpkin spice is good.
Yeah.
I
Now
got
that
I got peppermint mocha right now and hazelnut. Got to get my pumpkin spice back. Damn it, that's good stuff.
yeah. Now was it? There was a Circle K gas station in Griffin we stop at when we went to work at this lady's house. And boy, you talk about I wonder what flavor of coffee I want
Yeah.
today. And it was in a big bottle of liquid. I used to use cream in my coffee, but I cut that out all the time.
Yeah.
I have the first cup I have 4 scoops of sugar, and that's it. After that, it's just straight black coffee. No more creamer.
And William Wells says sometimes when I stand in one spot for more than 5 minutes, my leg gets stiff. Yeah, I got the same problem. I kind
Uh,
of move around a little bit, and people's like, "What the hell's wrong with you? Can't stand in one spot." That's
nope,
why I hate to try to find a part-time job somewhere because I can't stand very long.
nope.
All this here, but also a bad knees or all the works I've done all my life. But yeah,
No,
I do understand that because I got the same problem. I don't know. Robert's got that same problem right now, but he probably does. But
no. Mine was now.
me,
Now mine was from lifting that Craftsman GT tractor when I shouldn't have. I should have slid the more pan out from under instead of trying to pick it up. I tried to look up the weight on these things, and it's hard to find the actual weight, how much they actually weigh it. But I'm like, yep,
no, actual weight on a lawnmower like that is between 6 to 800 pounds, easy.
yeah.
Yeah,
And plus, I was bent over because the bumper is about a little over, right at a little over 2 foot off the ground, and I was bent over trying to pick it up when because my height.
yep,
You got to think about how tall you are to what you're trying to lift.
yep.
And like I say, you're supposed to lift what you need. Now, back in the day, I probably could have done it, but now it's like, yeah, nope.
Yeah.
Now I
Well,
can lift. Now I can lift. I used to be able to lift my LT motors, my Craftsman LTs. I didn't have no problem with them, but that GT, yeah, nope, nope.
yeah. Well, I told you build that C-shaped thing, that frame, and put some wheels on it, and put a chain hoist on there, and you'd be all set. You don't have to lift shit anymore.
Yeah, well, I would like to, but like I said, uh, this shop is 24 by 24, so I've
That's
got
good stuff.
half of it's mine, the other half somebody else's. If it was all mine, I wouldn't have no issues.
Yeah.
So 24, that's 500, 200, what, 526 square feet. So I got half of 526 square feet or something like that. So
Why? Why you're supposed to share, right? I don't know why you'd share with someone else, but
well, this being a rental property, I ain't got no choice.
yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
said,
the part.
now, I said if I had my own shop, I'd have everything organized. I'd have my workstation on one side and everything else on the other. So, and then have the middle opened up.
Yeah, just like your sign up above,
Yep.
dead end.
Well, I said, I mean, it's not a bad shop. It needs a lot of work done. A lot of work done to it. It needs a new roof on it. A couple of fluorescent lights, like that one right there. It comes on when it wants to.
Yeah, I know.
That one don't have bulbs in it. That's the only one that works. But I came up with an idea. Found that bulb at Walmart. It's one of those old clamp style lamps that's got that metal shade.
Yeah.
Metal shade off, and I got that clamped to the rafter to help out there. Yeah. These lights above me will come on when they want to. I can convert them to LED, but I can't because I said this is rental property, so I ain't worried about it.
Well, what you could do, you can get LED shop lights off of eBay and Amazon, and when it's time to pull the stakes and leave, you take the lights with you.
Yeah, well,
No,
I do that, but no, I said no.
no.
Main thing is just trying to keep this floor nice and clean. This thing needs a good damn pressure washing. If I had one of them little mental floor cleaners, I keep this floor a lot cleaner than what it is. And plus, this crack right there, this time when I try to roll over it on my little mechanic stool, it's like, that ain't.
Instant stop button.
Yep.
And William Wells says, I've been playing Star Trek Online on Xbox One. I love it. Oh, great.
Yeah.
I don't have anything like that. I got some Star Trek games, but this computer here don't have a DVD drive in it. I bought a DVD player, but I bought the wrong one. So, oh well, maybe this winter we'll get the right one.
Nah, I'll tell you what. The best investment I made for this shop to help me damn be able to work out here. Found that on Amazon. I ordered one and put in the right address.
Yeah.
I let somebody and I just reorder it.
He coming and going.
Yep.
Oh, everybody loves StreamYards. If we was on Streamlabs, that wouldn't happen.
Yep.
I don't know why StreamYards does that. Hard to tell.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Hey, it's past lunchtime, man.
Yep.
Time to go get lunch.
Yeah. Yeah, because what? Tomorrow will be 9 years ago. I retired from work. I'm like, God, like, what is
9
it?
years.
Yep, 9 years. Gone
Yeah.
that. Yep, gone that quick.
Someone asked me, he says, Jim, are you going to retire? And I says, you know where I'm going to retire? I'm going to retire in a lawnmower. I says, if you ever see me croak, covering me up with dirt and put a tree up my keister. He says, why? Oh, there's a lot of fertilizer up there. It'll grow that tree like crazy.
Yeah.
Then they said, well, what do I do with the lawnmowers? Well, you got free mowers. Then you can mow your own yard.
Yeah.
And William Wells says you can get Star Trek Online on PC for free. Yeah, I kind of leery about PC stuff, but we do have antivirus, so you never know. And he says it's cross-platform. There you go.
Yeah.
Now, I got so much stuff to do. I don't really got time to sit down and play games, but like I said, I do have a Star Trek game that's in the other room and that. I couldn't tell you the name of it. Maybe next time I go live, I'll show you what it is. But it's a pretty good game, and the laptops in the other room does pretty good job playing it. It's not online or anything. I just sit there. I got some areas saved and everything, and I cheat a lot. Hey, I'm the fleet of admirals you see here. I gotta cheat.
Yeah. Uh, yeah, I said, I finally got a bullpen on that YS up higher on the back end. I need to kind of bring the front end up a little bit higher because I got some spots in this yard I don't trust.
Yep.
I don't need to be tearing my brand new lawnmower pan up.
Yep.
And at least the thing came with 4 anti-scout wheels instead of just 2.
Oh, anti-scout wheels. I hate those damn things. On the mowers I have, you got those damn things. They're kind of rounded, oval shape or whatever. Oh, anti-scalp. They're not gonna dig. Bullshit. They still dig.
Yeah.
And they
Now,
wear out in one season. You gotta buy a new set every season. You gotta buy a new set for that lawnmower every damn year.
oh yeah, the anti-scout wheels up on the mower pan on the GT.
Yeah.
I would just put them back on. I took them off and left them off when I took the mower pan apart and repainted it.
Yeah.
Oh, and the fun part about this mower pan is double stack pulley. I had to find that top pulley on eBay because that was a hard to find item. I had to then figure out how to say it and find it. I've
Well, those
got
are
another one. It'd be nice if it was just one belt instead of 2, but
yeah.
it is what it is. And I put greasable spindles on 2 of the blades, but
Yeah.
the discharge in the middle blade, but the trim side, I couldn't do that because of that extra pulley. And I also have greasable spindles on the new mower pan on the YS and that other mower pan, so I'm greasable.
Yeah.
You talk about grease, how the amount of grease you got to put in there. I've got what a regular size tube of grease is in
There
ounces,
you
but
go.
that eat that up in a minute.
Now we got Ryan came up. You just randomly popped up on my feed. There you go. And he says, I'm currently blowing off at one of my commercial properties, LL. Cool. There you go. Yeah. Like I said, at Commodore Productions, we talk about anything around here. Robert loves to talk about his lawnmowers and stuff. And we get to learn a few things too, like a
Yep,
propane powered weed eater. Never knew that was in existence.
yep. Like I said, they made them for a while, but
No,
people didn't like them. I said 2 hours of run time. Yeah,
no.
you got more than 2 hours worth of weed eating in your yard. You got a big yard.
And William Wells says I played Star Trek Kelvin Timeline video game and it was awful. Lots of glitches. Yeah, that's not fun.
Nope.
Gotta be glitches so you can have more fun.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Plus, I got a 3-ton floor jack and some 3-ton jack stands.
Well, they're all brand new.
And yeah, I bought the jack and the jack stands at Harbor Freight. Then
Well,
I got my ramp.
you gotta get them scratched up. Come on.
No.
Oh yeah, you can't have brand new, so you gotta scratch those some bitches up. Come on.
Yeah. I had to have that 3-ton because it gives me higher lift capacity. The other ones I got from Walmart, they don't give you the lift capacity you think they do.
Wow, Ryan says 3 hours worth of blowing at this property. Can't you take a riding mower and blow it off? That's what I do. I take my ZT. I don't use a backpack blower. I just ride the sidewalks and driveways, lower the deck down, blow that sucker off. I ain't gonna. Damn. That's a
It's
lot.
like
That's a lot of blowing.
it's like when I cut the ditch out front here and I blow grass in the road, then I
Yeah.
ride backwards and blow all the grass back off into the grass because that's illegal. A,
Yeah, I
mo-
know.
a motorcycle could come through and slip on that mess, especially if it's wet.
And he says I meant to say 3 hours worth of trimming. Yeah. I have a couple of properties. It takes me an hour to trim, and by the time I get done, I'm limping like a 95-year-old man. And I have a skag windstorm to blow big properties down. There you go. Love
Yeah,
this stuff.
nah. Them a great blower, but they have their issues too. That guy ran over countryside.
Yeah.
They've had issues with theirs. They'd had to fix them themselves and stuff like that. But it's
Yeah.
like, and one unit, one of them is $13,000. I'm like, ah,
Woo.
yeah, was it?
That's a lot of money to spend for something that's doing a malfunction.
Yeah, and was it? I remember back when they had the hurricane blowers, and then hurricane got bought out by British Stratton, and now they call
Yeah.
ferry.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I said, then you got the and you pull behind a tractor that got their own engine. Then you got the PTO driven blowers. Well, I said, I've got my steel BR 400 and a Husqvarna 165 BT backpack blower and
There you
three
go.
hand three handheld blowers, but one of them can also vacuum stuff while I put a tube on it and blow gutters out.
Yeah. Yeah. Ryan says, mine's brand new. They replaced the motor for the nozzle, so no issues anymore. And yeah, I paid 13 for it. Oh man.
Yeah, and think about the state in which you live.
Yeah.
Say you buy that unit for $13,000 in Tennessee. You
That's a
times
lot of
that
money
times
for a damn
nine.
blower.
Yeah, but you times 13,000 times 9 3/4 cents on the dollar sales tax.
Yeah.
Yeah, ouch. 9 3/4 cent sales tax. But Tennessee, they do not have property tax and they do not have state income tax.
Yeah.
But I said $13,000 for a stand on blower. Yeah, well,
That's expensive. But if you got the properties to pay for it, why not?
yep.
I don't.
Now, a lot of people use them like, especially during leaf release season. Try to blow the leaves off in the woods instead of having to mulch them up and stuff. And sometimes it depends
Yeah.
on what the customer wants and can you blow it off in the woods and stuff.
And he's in New York, NY.
Yeah, that's it.
And he says a stand-on blower has paid for itself in a month. Groovy.
Yep.
And I have 3 Toro 6,000 mowers with baggers. They were 25K each. Wow. So how many properties you got? Probably 100, maybe.
Yeah.
More than that, maybe. I don't know. I'm just a small time operator. I don't have shit. I just lost that count. The lady's daughter evidently decided to put her mom in a home. They just sold the house, so I lost that property. Getting lower in properties anymore. So, damn it, man. That's what happens though when people get older and they can't take care of themselves. They
Yep.
go to homes. I think she was like 93, 94 years old. I
Yeah.
thought she was doing pretty good because she always talked to me and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mowed that place since '95, and absolutely, I had little tears in my eyes when I did the final cut. That's like I've been here so damn long. And Ryan says, I have 50, but they are big. I do about 6,500 a week in mowing and 4K in a week in projects. Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. That's great.
Yeah.
And Ryan says, it's me, my wife, and 2 part-time guys. Groovy. Keep up the good work, man. Keep it up.
Yep.
Yeah. Keep that grass up flying. And keep the green bucks up coming in.
Yep.
There you go. Every time when you cut that green grass, those dollar bills, you better bag them up.
Yep.
That's what one guy told me one time. He goes, when I cut that grass, I'm not cutting grass. That's dollar bills. I got to put a sucker out to suck them back up.
Yep.
Like, God darn it. That's crazy. And Ryan says, thank you. Hey, no problem.
Yeah.
Keep up the good work.
Oh,
keep those mowers a humming.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Another thing I did to the mower pan on the GT.
Yeah.
Dick wash system. Now, the new mower pan for the YS, it already had the holes for that. I just had to put it on. Oh, yeah. And the mower pan that came off the XP, I put a dick wash system on it. Some people don't like that, but you got to do something. It's either that or you got to jack the mower up.
Yep.
Because when you cutting somebody's grass and it's wet, you never know what's going to be transferred to the next yard. You could have.
Well, don't mow in the wet. You don't have to worry about it. I hate mowing wet grass. All those damn little cow pies coming out of that damn mower deck. That's I hate that.
Yeah. No, that yard I was cutting where I got the GT from. There was times I would have to go back over certain areas to disperse the grass clippings.
Yeah.
Be coming out. That's it. And when I cut grass, I try to do what they call half lap. I got to do full lap, but then after that, I do half lap so I can try to get more disbursement of the grass clippings. But you got to think about the type of grass you're cutting.
Yep.
The condition of the grass and how low you cut it.
Yeah. Well, with the heat around here, I've still been mowing at 3.5. I mean, it's going to burn out anyhow. At least it still has a chance to stay green.
Yeah.
And Lemon Pie, good morning, he says. Good afternoon, Lemon Pie. Glad to see you, man. Glad to see you. And Ryan says, I use my trailer ramp to clean the deck and service blades.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
A lot of people do that, but be careful doing that because you have no idea what could slip off that sucker.
Yep.
You have no idea. Always be cautious on that. Always be cautious.
Yeah.
If you got a tire chuck, put it on the back of that tire or that mower so it won't slip out from under you.
Yep.
Oh, I had tried that one time. For some odd reason, dum here, me, put the blades upside down one day. Of course, years ago, I used to run tractors. I was mowing the lawn and got nothing coming out but air. I stopped, looked underneath, and blades are upside down. I'm like, you dumbass. So I put it on the trailer ramp, and I use an impact gun all the time. I couldn't even break the impact, so I'm like, luckily I had a second mower on board. Blades wasn't that great of shape, but it still mowed. I ran that the rest of the day. Always carry 2 mowers with you. Always carry 2 mowers because you never know when you're going to have issues. And I got back in the shop that night. I took that mower out that had blades upside down and put them back the way they're supposed to be and use it the next day. But sometimes when you get in a hurry and it's late at night and you're not thinking, things do happen.
Yeah. Now there's some lawnmower blades they're so flat. It's like, what side supposed to go up? It's like, well,
Yep.
I said I think one time I did have a blade I put on to walk behind the self-propelled. No, self-propelled. I forgot what it was, but I had accidentally put the blade on upside down. I'm like, yeah, nah. But some of them blades are so flat, like, well, you have to have the cutting edge facing up towards you,
Yeah.
toward the top of the mold pan. If it's turned upside down, what you expect?
Yeah. I hear a lawnmower sound out here. Evidently, my neighbor must be mowing. Ryan asked, what kind of equipment and trucks do you guys use? Well, I'm just a single operator. I run a Chevy 1-ton dually. I got an 18-foot enclosed trailer, and I run Cub Cadet. It's SZ tank mowers. I got 2 of those. Got a 54 and 60, and I also got the Cub Cadet. Damn. It's the 100 series Pro Z. I got a 48 and 60 on that one. Unfortunately, my 60's down because it's getting close to 2,000 hours, and I think the motor's ready to go completely. So we're back using the big tank mowers again, and those are nice Cadillac. Got power steering in them and a lot more room and everything that I can get my big butt up in there. Always got the nice, comfy racing type seats on those Cub Cadet mowers. Everybody puts Cub Cadet down, but I tell you a little secret: every deck that the Cub Cadet has is copied by Skag, and they do a pretty good job.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of compliments when I mow my yards. I don't have that many anymore. I used to have up to 60 accounts, but now we're getting way down on accounts. I got to answer this phone call, so I'll be right back.
All right.
Well. Fortunately, we got to cut this short here. Now we're at 2 hours anyhow. Ann's coming home and got a lot of frozen stuff that we need to get in the freezer right away. Yep. Since it's like 90 some degrees out here, I'm glad I'm not working. I'm working on my fan film later, trying to get some of that stuff done. I'm staying indoors today. I mean, I worked for 4 whole days to get all my equipment, all my lawns done, but I got 4 days off, man, because Monday's Labor Day. Woo-hoo. Yep. And we're supposed to get some rain Saturday, so we'll see what happens. The weatherman said we're supposed to get rain the past couple of days at night, never did. And it looks like Robert's trying to lay down on a mattress in there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I got to cut this short here. Thanks to Ryan for popping in. William Wells, Gorilla, LDG, Robert here, of course, and Gap popping up here, and Suzanne. Thank you very much for popping in there. So, hey, at least we got 2 hours chit chat time and talked about lawn mowing and showing all kinds of equipment that Robert's got, and he's got that fancy mattress in there, so he can fall asleep in the shop there.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So, yeah.
All right, you have a good one.
All righty. Well, thanks, Robert, for popping up, and we'll catch you later.
All right.
Everybody have a good day and take care. We'll see you next time. Keep watching Commodore Productions. Never know what you're going to see. I got a lot. I got about 1,500 films. Just go through the whole videos that I have back there. Some are on playlists, some ain't. I got some lawn mowing videos there showing the mowers I have, the trucks and trailers and that. So there's a lot of stuff down there. Just go, as I call it, the archives. Just go through that stuff, and there's all kinds of stuff out there. Hit that thumbs up, everybody, and keep on watching the videos. And y'all have a good day. Take care. We're out of here. Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to Commodore Productions.